What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am here to talk about Mandalorian and Grogu. I literally just got back a couple hours ago from seeing it. If it's not already obvious, I'm a fan of these characters. I'm a fan of the show. I'm a fan of Star Wars. So I went into the film with that bias already. And walking out of the film, or even during the movie, I had this sense that this movie doesn't feel like a movie. And I'll explain what I mean by that. Movies are about the characters that inhabit them, right? They revolve around themes and ideas and characters, and this film has none of that. This is like watching action figures just kind of collide with each other, and all of the film's positives and negatives really stem from that. The movie opens with like this really strong, fun, exciting action scene, and it's honestly my favorite part of the whole movie, just that beginning opening sequence. It's big and over the top and has some, nice, cute moments of comedy. I mean, we got some really impressive practical and even digital effects. Grogu looks the most real and the most adorable he's ever been. I mean, he feels like a real little guy. It's amazing what they're able to do. Everything that is great about this movie is present in the opening scene, and after the opening, when the main story kicks in, that's where it kind of loses me a little bit, This is not a movie that is interested in exploring Mando's character, which I am personally kind of okay with, given that Mando is heavily inspired by, Western action heroes like Clint Eastwood in the Dollars trilogy. He's kind of like a drifter, that whole thing. I'm fine with him not having an arc. I'm fine with that character kind of staying exactly as he is from the start to the finish. The problem is that nobody else in the film has an arc either. Everybody is exactly who they were at the start of the film, with no room for self-discovery. Every single character here is pretty two-dimensional. There's not a lot of depth to anybody. Rata the Hutt, played by Jeremy Allen White, who is Jabba the Hutt's son. There's a clear, obvious character arc for him. But by the time we meet him, he's already seemed to have reached the end of the arc you would have expected him to have throughout this film. He is a co-lead, and he does not have an arc. By the end of the film, it feels like he doesn't change, either for the better or for the worse. He's exactly the same guy that we met at the start. And so with no characters and no themes to be found, it makes the film feel less impactful to the overall Star Wars universe. I've seen people online complain about how difficult the film is to spoil because nothing happens. The problem isn't that nothing happens. A lot happens in this. The problem is nothing happens that changes our characters. That's why it's so hard to spoil, and why the film feels so inconsequential. By not having themes and not having character arcs, the audience wonders what's even the point to any of this. You can have all the massive, giant creatures you want. You can have all these fun, exciting action sequences, but without themes or character arcs, something meaningful, something impactful to these characters, it's kind of a waste of our time in a weird way. But that being said, as a massive fan of Star Wars and a massive fan of this world, I couldn't help but be swept up in the action. I mean, is it mindless action? Yes, but it's still incredibly well choreographed. It's fun, and that's really what was keeping me engaged, because I wanted to see what the next set piece was or what the next creature design was. The wonder of the Star Wars universe is very, very present here. So yeah, I think that there is something here. If you're a fan of Mandalorian, if you're a fan of the Star Wars universe, you're probably going to find something in here to appreciate. But this isn't going to be something that will create new Star Wars fans. This is not that type of thing. This is a movie made for Star Wars, people who are already Star Wars fans. And that's a positive and negative. But yeah, that's going to do it for my review of The Mandalorian and Grogu. There's not a whole lot for me to say here. It's kind of a shorter review, but I just wanted to do some quick little review on it anyway. What did you guys think? Have you guys seen it? Let me know down in the comments below. Please be adults. Don't be weird, rude, racist in my comment section. I know we're talking about Star Wars here. That's kind of a big ask, but please try and be adults down there. That was a weird way to say that. And that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Long live cinema.